Alright guys, welcome. Today I wanted to talk about why I don't think that the Odin Project is the best place to start as a beginner software developer. So, I didn't start with the Odin Project, I started with a Python course, 100 Days of Code by Angela Yu, I think her name is. And that was a pretty good place to start, I think. Now, let me tell you why I don't think the Odin Project was like as good as a Udemy course like that or something. So the Odin Project, I think, is a little bit, it's too top heavy. I think it starts a bit too hard at the beginning and it gets you to commit too much. The Odin Project, the way it's structured is that first it gets you to install a new operating system on your computer, it gets you to install Linux, and it gets you to get your Git set up. So it gets you working on GitHub and pushing projects, into that bloody cloud space or whatever. Which is good, and apparently that's what your workflow is going to look like when you get a job, so it's very similar to what the work is like once you start actually working in software development. As a beginner, you don't even know if you're interested in software development yet. You don't know if you like writing HTML or CSS. So I think first it's better to do something like Free Code Camp, where it gets you to just type words in and then it comes up on the little thing on the side. You can straight away jump in and start writing HTML and CSS and seeing how it works and whether you actually like it to start off with, instead of installing a new operating system and then later, once you get into HTML and CSS, actually finding out that you find it really boring and that you want to quit. So I think that Free Code Camp does it a little bit better. I think most people will prefer that way of learning at the beginning. Another problem I have with the Odin Project is the way that it teaches you things. It pulls from a lot of different resources. It actually uses Free Code Camp and stuff to teach you some things. But essentially what it does is it gets you to read or watch something, and then afterwards it gets you to apply it, But with so much reading without seeing it being applied, that it's not gonna stick in my, smooth brain. Just read something. You have to apply it to hold on to that knowledge. I much prefer to be watching a Udemy course or a tutorial like that and watch them code something and do it in one window and then have my window and my text editor over here, applied at the same time. I get to watch them code and use best practices, and then I'm not like scrambling like in the Odin Project to figure it all out on my own and picking up bad habits and things like that. I don't think it's a bad resource. I just don't think it's the best place for beginners to start. But if you did start with the Odin Project, or if you really do want to start with it, then fuck mate, all the more power to you. Yeah, it's just going to take a little bit more commitment at the start. And I don't think it's the most efficient way to learn, but, to each their own. That might just apply to me and to people that learn kind of the same way that I do. If you liked that little cordial there, mate, then just give us a like and a subscribe and hit that bell or whatever. All the classic YouTuber shit. We're out here trying to get our 8th subscriber, alright? Hit that subscribe button. You could be number 8. Number 8 is a good spot, mate. Number 8 is my favorite. Number 8 will always be my favorite. Alright, fuck out of here.